Hello and welcome to episode 46 of Full Movie Podcast, a show where we talk about those long forgotten classics that deserve a rewatch. I'm Freya.
And I'm Matt.
Hello, Matt.
Hello,
How are
Freya.
you today?
I'm good, Freya. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you.
We started this in a weird way.
Yes, we have.
We have. It's very polite.
Isn't it?
Very Church of England, isn't it?
Is it?
Yes. It's an
Yes.
Eddie Izzard reference.
Yeah.
If you're keeping up to date with our references.
Anyway, so...
Anyway, moving on swiftly along.
how's it going?
It's going good. I'm tired.
I know.
I'm so tired.
I know. Well, you have to, go to work. That's so
I
unfair.
want to go to sleep.
Okay, well, soon.
How are you?
I'm very good, thank you. Yes, I've had a productive day of farting around at home.
Literally or...
Both figuratively and literally.
For anybody keeping count, that was Freya's 420th fart joke.
Really?
No.
But yeah, no, it's been good. Obviously I'm working from home part-time, and the rest of the time I am watching Come Dine With Me. So it's all good. Speaking of watching crap, what have you been watching?
Whoa. I know you're not a fan of it, man.
I was really kind of talking about myself.
Oh, right, okay.
Speaking of watching crap, I watched a film on Netflix called You Want Me to Kill Him, and that's the U, the letter U, and 2 as in the number 2, like in a text speak. Like the young people, I don't know what you're laughing at. Like what the young people say. And it was terrible, don't bother.
So it wasn't bare scary?
No, it was a kind of, cyber manipulation type.
Oh, that genre of film.
Yeah. I'm sure it was meant to be a cautionary tale, but I was like, is he stupid? About this kid who was being coerced into killing someone.
Oh my god, okay. What else did you watch?
I also watched I Am the Pretty Thing That Lives in the House. I just
go for the really good titles, don't you?
Exclusively watching things with very long titles. And that was fine. It was fine. Just fine.
Okay, anything else?
Come Dine With Me, as I mentioned. Couples Come Dine With Me, to be specific.
Great.
Which I absolutely recommend. 100%. That's on all 4.
Okay, alright.
What else have we been watching? You made me watch a terrible film.
Really?
A genuinely terrible film.
Okay, it wasn't terrible.
It was a terrible film. I did not enjoy it. I'm still upset with you.
Freya is not your average female movie watcher. I shouldn't have said movie watcher. We watched Serendipity with John Cusack and the Underworld chick.
Yeah, anyway.
Kate.
Beckinsale.
Thank you.
A neffing rom-com.
Yes, it is a rom-com.
Although there was nothing funny or romantic about it.
Okay, you sure?
Yeah.
I'm not going to go, you know what, I'm going to stick up for Serendipity.
And normally that would be great because I don't want it to be romantic, but it just pissed me off.
Okay, right. So, first of all, I have to explain that it was my pick.
Of course it was.
All right. So, it was my pick. It was a film which I remember catching a bit of it when it was on at Christmas one year. And I flicked it on and I was like, it was kind of all right. And then because I missed the first couple of minutes of it, I bought it on DVD. Because that's what I do.
Yes.
And I hadn't actually seen it all the way through until Sunday when we watched it.
Are you ashamed of yourself?
No, because at least I've seen it now.
Did you enjoy it?
It was okay.
It was disgraceful.
I quite like the premise, but also I hate the
What
premise.
is the crap? I'm very angry.
I like the fact that they leave their love up to chance.
Yeah, but they also, spend the period in between that time leading on their significant others.
this is the down part of the film.
He's gonna get married.
So anyway, moving on. I also started watching Ip Man 2 because I've got that little thing going for me at the moment. And then me and you, rather than watching films one night, we just binged Treehouse Horrors.
Yes, we did. That was a great night. I
It
really enjoyed
was.
it.
I think we managed to get through about 16 of them.
Yeah.
It was pretty good.
That's
We
good
did
stuff.
a really good run of it.
Some of them are brilliant.
Some of them.
Some of them are partially brilliant.
Some of them are crap.
Some of them are really, really wank. But yeah, no, really, the good Treehouse of Horror episodes of The Simpsons are superb. We didn't watch the obvious one though.
The Shinning.
The Shinning. We didn't
Shinning.
watch that one.
That's my favourite.
Yeah,
That's my favourite
of course, it's the best one.
Let's go on some recommendations.
Okay.
Do you have any?
No.
Okay.
I've only watched terrible things recently.
And Come Dine With Me, Couples Edition.
I've already recommended that.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Okay, on Netflix, I am going to recommend a film which I absolutely adore. It's an indie hit. It is, because I do like my indie
You
films.
are an indie Cindy.
An indie Cindy. All right. God. Bloody hell, the shade's coming out today, ain't it? What have I done to you?
You made me watch Serendipity.
Oh, right, okay, fair enough. So, I strongly recommend, on Netflix, Colin Trevorrow's Safety Not Guaranteed.
Ah, yes.
I love that film.
Isn't that what we were meant to watch instead of Serendipity?
It was.
And why do you hate me?
Because you keep throwing shade at me.
Well, only since you made me watch... Anyway, I'll drop it now. I'll drop it.
Okay. But yes, I strongly recommend Safety Not Guaranteed. It's a film which a lot of people might not like it because it's a little bit slow, but it's quite short. It's quite a short film.
It is, and it's lovely, you know.
It really is. And it's brilliant. Brilliant soundtrack, brilliant acting, very funny in parts, and I just like the story. Then I'm going to recommend J.A. Bayona's. I think I've pronounced that correctly. He's the guy who did The Orphanage. Great film. Love that film. The Impossible. That's also available on Netflix. That's about the tsunami on Boxing Day.
I also watched that. It is very good.
It is brilliant. And young Tom Hollander.
Tom Holland.
Tom Holland. Is it Tom Holland or Hollander?
Tom Holland.
Tom Holland. Okay.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, Spider-Man is brilliant in it.
Yeah, he's really great.
He's really good. And he's like 8.
It is a very, very, very tough watch.
Oh, God, yeah.
But worth the payoff.
Yes, definitely. Then I'm going to recommend a film which at some point we are going to have to review.
Okay.
I am going to recommend Joe Dante's The Burbs.
Oh my God, yes.
The Burbs is awesome.
That is such a good film.
That is available on Amazon Prime. I'm not going to go on too more about that because I really do want to review that.
Yeah, absolutely we will.
And then finally, John M. Chu's Crazy Rich Aliens. Aliens? Asians.
Asians.
Crazy Rich Aliens. Even better. Sorry, I just got distracted by a noise. But yeah, Crazy Rich Asians.
Yes. Yeah, that is good too.
It is, and it's a romantic comedy that Freya likes.
Shit.
So yes, that's available on Amazon Prime. And I know it doesn't sound like everyone's cup of tea, especially some people who know me.
Yeah, it definitely didn't sound like my cup of tea, but I watched it and really enjoyed it.
It's good. It is a good film.
Yeah.
So, right.
So, why don't you tell the good people what film we're talking about today?
So today we are going to be reviewing the 1988... I was quite surprised by that. Didn't realise it was 88. Anyway. 1988's sci-fi, fantasy, medieval comedy stuff film Willow.
Willow!
That's a great impression. That's brilliant.
Thank you. Wannabe sorcerer Willow finds himself on a quest to save baby Alora from evil Queen Bavmorda.
Ooh.
Willow.
I'm very distracted by that. That is a really good Willow. This was directed by Ron Howard. Mm-hmm. You know, Rich Cunningham.
Yes.
Sorry, and also the voice of Arrested Development.
Yes, the narrator.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. He's directed other films as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
I've just named a few of my favourites and a few of the more well-known ones. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to say I love this during certain ones.
Uh-huh.
Splash. Mm-hmm. Cocoon. Parenthood. I love Parenthood. Backdraft is one of the most amazing films that's ever been released in the whole of the world.
It is good.
It is great. Far and Away, which actually I quite like that. A lot of people don't like it. I don't mind it. Apollo 13. How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Nah.
Yeah, I don't like that film. A Beautiful Mind. It's a good film. Good film. The Da Vinci Code films, that's Inferno, Angels and Demons, and Da Vinci Code, which they're okay. They're no national treasure, but they're okay. Yeah.
It's not his fault the source material isn't great.
No, yeah. Oh, the book's terrible. Terrible books. Angel and Demons, really good book, but Da Vinci Code's crap. Tough read, actually. Doesn't flow. Anyway, Frost Nixon, very, very good film. Rush, which is a great film. I really do love Rush. And also I like Rush the band. In the Heart of the Sea, which is a film which a lot of people don't like. I like it.
Yeah, I quite liked it actually.
It's basically the Moby Dick, but
yes,
with Thor.
Thor versus the whale.
Yeah, exactly.
What's not to like?
That sounds like a Mastodon album. Sorry. And then Solo, a Star Wars story.
Indeed.
Which some people hate, and I think it's good.
Yeah.
I don't think it's the most amazing Star Wars film that's ever happened, because that's Empire Strikes Back. But I do like it.
It was fine.
The screenplay was done by Bob Dolman, which I just like saying his name, Bob Dolman.
It's good.
Bob Dole, who did The Banger Sisters and did the screenplay for Far and Away. The story was by one George Lucas.
Who?
Yeah, couldn't find much on him.
No.
Did a thing called Radioland Murders and American Graffiti and Thix 1138.
What's that?
Thix.
Thix?
Yeah, that's what it says. Thix.
Okay, how do you spell it?
Yeah. Thix.
How do you spell it?
THX, and then there's like a code 1138.
Oh, weird.
But let's be serious. He did Star Wars, and he did Indiana Jones, and he did the worst Marvel film that's ever been released, Howard the Duck.
Oh, yeah. We don't talk about Howard the Duck.
That's one for you, Lacey. Happy birthday, by the way. Yeah, how do we feel about this?
Well, of course, I enjoyed this film because this is my bag. This is my genre. Apart from horror, I love the fantasy, like frickin' fairies and monsters and swashbuckling and all that razzmatazz.
Razzmatazz. Okay.
I like a fairy tale. Not so much the traditional, not
Cinderella,
not
Snow
talking
White,
sort of Disney, but I really love, sort of Princess Bride, Willow, Legend, this kind of thing. Never-ending Story. This is what I love. It's my second love after horror and you, I guess.
Okay.
I know that you were not looking forward to watching this.
I really wasn't.
And actually, you weren't into it in the first sort of, 10, 15 minutes?
First hour.
Come on.
Okay. So
I want to know, you be honest.
I'm going to be very honest.
Listening.
When I was younger, I watched Willow because it was like, George Lucas, awesome. And I was like quite disappointed.
Well, because no one had a laser gun or laser sword.
It's like, this is just like Return of the Jedi, but with like castles. It's like, boo. Who cares about wizards?
There's no wizards.
That's no Jedi, And yeah, I brought it a few years ago, rewatched it. I was like, yeah, it's all right. Wasn't looking forward to watching this. Was really sort of like, we could do something so much better than Willow. And also on top of that, because of things that I'll talk about later on, I was like, oh, Willow again. Oh, fed up of hearing Willow. But
Willow.
But I actually quite enjoyed it.
Good.
It was not as bad as I remember it being, and I wasn't so about it.
That's good. I'm glad to hear it. I thought it was terrible.
Did you? I was going to be like, wow.
Obviously not. No, I really, really enjoyed it. There were things, and I will point out that there were things that I had forgotten that you were like, oh yeah, he turns up and he's dressed as a woman, or oh, this is the bit with the trolls, and you I think you had more enthusiasm than you realised.
There's parts of the film which I'm like, they stand out for me. Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
But it's not a film that like you can quote